was like, that's okay. Odd. Very odd. Hold tight, guys. Give me just a sec. Figure whatever this technical fun nonsense is. Alright, so I'm going to assume that everything is good and up and running. YouTube is being wonky, but you guys are saying howdy, so I'm assuming that everything's coming through okay for you guys. Ah, that's why. That's why. I got it. Good lord, I'm such a scrub. I'm such a scrub. Alright, there we go. Hey there, hi there, everybody. It's Monday. Hope you're all doing well. We're off to the races with round 2 of the Hitmonkey Arena. I'm going for Milestones, 1 to 10%, so that should be somewhere in the range of 15 million points. I got the infinite streak going already, so that means we can dive straight away in with some of the more spicy, interesting fights tonight. Looking forward to that. Also looking forward to getting to gab and say howdy to you guys over the next hour and a half, couple hours, whatever it winds up being. It's always one of my favorite parts of doing the live streams, and cheers on everybody for being here. Also want to take a minute and say a big howdy and welcome to the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Cheers on finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos I've put out so far and are interested to see what I come up with next. It's been a jam-packed week here so far, and it's going to be a jam-packed week here coming forward. Got a big featured crystal opening tomorrow with the new crystals. Got a bunch of excitement coming up this next weekend too, so be on the lookout for that. But without much further ado, there is a fancy new layout with arenas in the deepest, darkest corner. So that should probably tell you what I think about that. But without much further ado, let's dive straight away in. Hey, Man Falcon, how are you? Happy Monday. I'm doing very well, and hope you are too. What's up, Avenger? Hola yourself, my friend. Open the crystal. You know, peer pressure is always near and dear to my heart, so sure. Let's pop open one of these max sigs. See if today's a lucky day if I pull the Immortal Iron Fist or get shards, of which none are in the reel. That's very strange. Yep, well, there we go. 275 shards closer to another full featured crystal, so who knows, maybe that will wind up being the lucky charm come tomorrow. Guido, hello yourself, my friend. To start off, cheers everybody. And Hamid, my friend, hello. Happy Monday. Or Tuesday, depending where in the world you're at. So I was saying at the top, I already put up the infinite streak, so I am on, I got 12 wins under my belt. Means for the next 8 fights, I'm going to be running the 5 stars. Infinite streak kind of is right around the 15 win mark, but it's going to be King and Thanos teams from round 13, 14, and 15, which makes for very easy fights. So no stress there. What's up, Shadow? I have 1 Modok Lab left. which I should actually probably do because after the login calendar rewards were out a few hours back, I can get in and do one more. This guy's just gonna freaking chase me, isn't he? Stupid passive AI nonsense. No matter, that works. That works. So yeah, Shadow, probably at some point tonight I should probably do that, because I think all that ends in, not tomorrow, but 2 days from now. And I don't want that to go to waste. 60 coins will wind up coming in handy for some of the last couple Sig Stones, or not quite sure, probably Sig Stones. It's kind of disappointing there wasn't one last round of the specific dual targets, but then again, I do think we've kind of had enough of those already. So let's throw up Darkhawk, throw up Thing. Quake will be more useful a little bit later on when we get to the actual summoner fights again. So I think the biggest news from today is the patch, or the update, and Hulkbuster coming live. I know Seaton's put out a video, a bunch of other people put out videos. KT1 had a live testing of Hulkbuster. He looks spicy, he looks exciting, and I'm glad that he wound up retaining the most exciting things from the beta, so that's a big plus. I do not have a 6-star, and my 5-star is sitting at like rank 2 or something. So we'll wind up, we'll have to see. He's moving up my wish list for rank ups, but still do have a couple others that I'm going to get to before him. But all the same, still really glad to see that buff finally coming into the game. Lord knows how many months it's been since the beta, let alone the initial announcement that he was getting buff. Boink. Boink. It's pretty lame how Apple people could get Wolverine. Yeah, I don't know. He's going to be one of three things. He's either going to be this week's champ, of which the announcement will come out tomorrow, whatever this week's featured champ is going to be. He's going to be in the featured 5-stars, which are coming out tomorrow, which is a possibility. OG Wolverine, Gold Pool, or not Gold Pool, X Pool, Dead Force, are the 2 new 5-stars showing up in the available champions tab, so those 2 might wind up being added, as is OG Deadpool, or OG Daredevil. I can't talk tonight. OG Daredevil and Black Bolts are still showing as obtainable as 5-stars, so my guess is that at least one of those 4 is going to show up tomorrow. And the third option would wind up being what they did with Star-Lord, where it's just a separate crystal that you can buy over like a 24-hour span or something. Yeah, but I agree. I didn't realize when I got that message this morning that it was only limited to Apple people. The drop rates were garbage, but still the fact that the first time it's an exclusive character is offered, I mean, for cash for one, but then specifically limited to your device. So, like I said, hopefully that winds up getting corrected tomorrow. But, you know, we'll see. The whole thing was just a major disappointment. Because when I was looking at it, it's not like a featured Grandmaster, right? It's like a Cav Crystal, basically, where the best thing you can get out of it are 5-stars. You got like a 10% chance for a 5-star, I don't know, 40% chance for a 4-star and like a whatever the difference is, 50% chance for a 3-star. One of those where you could only get Wolverine as like a 1% drop as a 5-star. The extra bells and whistles that they offer with that are just more 5-star shards, some 4-stars, and a boost. So it wasn't a very spicy offer, I gotta say. But yeah, it was pretty blatantly unfair. Is still a very mild way of framing that, but yeah, it sucked. It sucked. What's up, AC? AC just opened up a Shard Grandmaster Crystal. Guess who I got? Elsa Bloodstone. 5-star Iron Patriot. Doctor Doom. New Hulkbuster. Yeah, 5-star Namor. Very nice, AC. Very nice. Yeah, there you go. That definitely qualifies for that extra exclamation mark. Big congrats, my friend. That's super good. That's super good. Okay, so let's throw up Speaking of Namor, throwing up Namor. Let's throw up Gilly. There you go. So this should be the first match of fighting people again. So Gilly's gonna go to Domino. Namor can deal with Omega. Throws spores back in his face. See, that just means they're just super fortunate, you know? Very fortunate. Ouch. Stop it. What are some of the bugs you've noticed, Falcon? I'm not gonna lie, I have taken a pretty low profile to the game since I installed the update earlier. Shadow, the emergency maintenance, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Which is really great, especially yesterday, or 2 days ago, when you had that emergency maintenance right as the Alliance event was ending. Good job, guys. Not entirely sure what kind of QA team is in place to check for some of these bugs, but definitely needed a little bit more time with QA. What's up, Reaper? Happy Monday, my friend. Good to see you. Cool. Yeah. Sounds good, AC. Just hit me up off stream. We can figure something out. Sounds like fun. If for no other reason, I'll finally get to peek behind the curtains and see what you're up to with all this. I've been teasing it left and right. I'm excited. Control issues, interesting. Champs would take a block stance instead of standing neutral. That's odd. Go to throw a 5-hit combo, and instead of a medium light, I get medium and then punched in the face. And that was something you were noticing across various characters, or I would assume so, right? No, because that's really good to know. Fortunately, it's still war off season, I guess. So I mean, there's only one place to really worry about blowing items. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it winds up being. You know, that's the worst part about it. Like, okay, you could get wrecked in arena, but that isn't anywhere near as bad as having to waste the items on revives or potions to heal from a gameplay issue like that, you know? Ah, okay, so gotcha. Kabam's dropping support for iOS 10 and 6 already? That's surprising. Like, I know what 13 is just coming out, isn't it? Repress is a 550 Awakened Medusa, an option for Labyrinth. 550 as in a 4-star? No. 4-star, no matter who they are, isn't going to get you far. Aegon is probably the only exception, but you're still going to wind up getting destroyed just because of the shortened timer. Well, that's good. Still, again, you would think that some of this stuff would have gotten caught before it went out, and especially, you know, since everyone's trying to be on their best behavior with all of the events this weekend, you know. You don't want to put that sort of bitter taste in people's mouths. AC, you are coming a long way, my friend. You are coming a long way. 250 is super, and that's really exciting. Something to celebrate. Be proud, my friend. Be proud. Be grateful. Keep on, dude. That's awesome. You get in there, Falcon. As soon as you're done, then it's just a big load off your shoulders. You can breathe easy again. I figure I may wind up, I should probably get sidetracked and just go take care of that last MODOK mission. I should see about the, no, I can't. I'll wait. Because I just remembered, we still got war going on right now, so my entire A team and most of my B team is wrapped up in both war defense, offense, and then AQ. I'll wait. Because I am assuming it's going to go on tomorrow as well, right? Because the event starts up on the 1st. I would hope. I would really hope so, because that would really suck otherwise. Come on, Domino. Of course you get. Of course you get lucky. Of course you do. Making a special tomorrow, but I need to ask if I can make a clip you saying something about how you're excited for this series called The One Who Knows It All. Sure. Do I get a preview of what it actually is? What's up, Roblox? Hey yourself, my friend. Can I say that? Sure. Just give me the gist of what it is first. I also didn't notice they dropped normal difficult. Really? For the new. Oh, interesting. So basically, all they did is that they just did a switcheroo. So Canadian difficulty is going to be the new Cavalier. Hard is okay, and they just shifted everything downward. So basically, everything's just staying the same. They're just renaming everything. You know, Shadow, you know. It will be the special as like a sneak peek. It will be in the special. Sorry, I'm reading and gaming at the same time. Think of a guess. Sure. Yeah, man. As soon as I read up on it, just hit me up, yeah. Alright, so there we go. That is win 20 right there, I think. Almost. Ugh. Of course it gets slapped in the face. Alright. There's that. Definitely. I mean, AC, I would definitely recommend people checking out your channel. Good guy. But I am not going to endorse anything until I know what it is I'm endorsing. Specifically. I'm sure it's good and awesome and all that. It's just a rule of thumb. But no worries, brother. Let's do this. Shadow, I think you would definitely know a thing or two about that. You'd probably be able to school the rest of us by this point. Who knows? Maybe with the featured batch coming out tomorrow, they'll just have a whole slew of like god tier bleed immune champs. Man, I wasn't even paying attention. That wasn't my usual rotation for there we go. I should still be fine. You can fight you and you fight here. Okay, so okay, that still works out. Just swap out a Fraggle Rock for Stealthy. Yeah, man, that might work. Yoink. Alright, so there we go. So that takes care of the rank 3s. Moving down to the rank 2s. Let's throw up. Let's just throw up Ronin. No. Nah, I'm not feeling that else. I don't have a mutant. That's definitely going to go poorly for me. So this should be a pretty straightforward fight. With Sparkles being able to crack his helmet with the armor breaks, yeah, be easy up, easy down. Yeah, Shadow, that's the other thing though too. Sometimes I wind up staggering it. But I mean, actually that's the way it usually winds up working out, isn't it? The login calendar is usually a day ahead of events and stuff. I think that's what it was last month too, wasn't it? Like we were starting to get MODOK Gold before the MODOK event even started. Let's do this. I will say though, it's nice that the MODOK Gold is still, or the store is still going to be up and active for the next week. So we don't have to turn around and buy stuff right away. We'll just double check that, because as long as it's good for the next 5-6 days, then I'm going to hold off. And then just see what happens later on. Because that really is just going to depend whether or not I hunker down and get some tier 2 alphas or not. Tier 2 alphas or like tier 1 alphas, depending on what I need. Cool, cool, cool. And Ace, you're calling it the one who knows it all instead of just like know it all, or just so I get it right. God dang it! Come on. Doing. Oh, that's bad. That's curtains for me. Crap. That's what I get for not paying attention. Everything is about cards, Shadow. Oh, Heimdall. Heimdall! Heimdall! Yes! Oh man, I forgot I had Heimdall on my team. Oh, what a clutch save. What a clutch save. Oh, that's nuts. That's nuts. Gotcha. Seriously, that's why I'm so glad I ranked up my Heimdall. Dude's gonna be clutch coming up here, especially for next month with Cavalier and or a Canadian and whatever the Summer of Pain and Lost Rush and all that nonsense. You know, I think America did it that way just because we just wanted such a clean break, you know. So like after George Washington cut down the cherry tree, he was like, "Yo, Patriot dogs, we gotta like really stick it to King George, and we're gonna drive our cars on the other side of the road." And then Thomas Jefferson was like, "Yo, Washington, my dog, that is an amazing idea. That's how the English will know that we mean business." And there you go. Then they climbed onto their boats and drank some tea and realized that it tasted disgusting and like, yo, where's my rock star? Where's my Red Bull? And they threw it all into the harbor, and that was the last straw. That's how it happened. Honest. There you go. American history abridged. Yep, 100%. It's pretty freaky that Lin-Manuel Miranda like is a time traveler, and that he changed his name from Hamilton to Lin-Manuel. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's a thing. Come on, dude. Thank you. I'll just throw the special. Alright. I hate my friggin' headset so much. It's such garbage. Friggin' mic always cuts out. So, I'm having to adjust and talk into the webcam mic, which, as I'm sure you guys can tell right now, it's pretty garbage. AC, I will take you up on that, but I will have to do that off stream because the only way to fix the headset is to turn off the computer and turn it on again. Because repairing it to the computer, since it's Bluetooth, fixes audio, but it doesn't fix the mic. So that's fun. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Like, it's a great headset. It's noise canceling. So when I'm listening to something, it's great. It's just that the mic has no reliability. Which sucks because I even, you know, did a hard restart right before stream, so it crapped out after only 40 minutes of use. Brilliant. Happy Monday, Rob. Alright. So was it? I'll just say something along the lines of, "Hey there, hi there, everybody. AC's got a new show on his channel. It's called The One Who Knows It All. Sounds to be pretty promising. Looking forward to checking it out, and hope you check it out too." There you go. Shadow, I am gonna have to redub that later on, wearing my robot costume while sipping blasphemy tea on the wrong side of the road. Just to tie the whole evening together. Cheers, everybody. See, it just depends, though. I've got several different robot costumes. I've got the whatchamacallit? I've got an Ultron costume from the movie, like one of those like Halloween ones that the kids wear, where it's just like basically just a bodysuit with the Ultron details overlaid on it, and like the cheap plastic mask. I could do that. I have the homemade suit, which is just basically a cardboard box with a couple eye holes and a mouth drawn on it. That's always been a personal favorite. Or the Mr. Robot costume, which is just me and then somebody else standing behind me, but nobody else can see him. Spoilers for Mr. Robot. All you guys talking about tea. You know, whenever I finally make it over to the UK, I gotta have me some of you guys' tea. Just so I know what all the hullabaloo is about. Because over here as an American, I just don't get it. Poutine I get, that stuff's delicious. You Canadians have it figured out. That's amazing. Brits and their tea, though, not as much.
then again, maybe I've just been doing it wrong over here. I'd be curious about that. Because I've had some pretty tasty scones and jam and cream over here. So I have to see what the specific British twist on it is. Do my grand world food tour. Some people go and see the sights, you know, all the touristy stuff. Stay along like the tourist trail that each of the cities and countries want the tourists to stay on, but nah, man. I'd be going off the common path, just walking around in random places, popping into pubs and random small hole-in-the-wall restaurants. I'm like, yo, what's good? What's good here? I'm still gunning for that Elsa for you, AC. 6-star #1, Elsa Bloodstone, MVP. You know, I can dream, right? Man, I'm still coming off that high of that Heimdall win with Longshot. I was about ready to pause and quit that. That was insane. I mean, I'm so glad that I caught it on film too. What's the new setting for that? I've just dated myself incredibly. Nothing's on film anymore. Is Neymar worth a rank 2 to 3 gem? No, not Unawakened. Awakened, yes. Unawakened, not as much. He's a little average. We got a Razor going over here with Civil Warrior. Alright, so next up we got Rocket. Let's throw a Cosmic up there, and I think I should start burning through some mutants as well. I mean, AC, he's not a bad champ. He's not a bad champ. He's quite the opposite. He's an amazing god tier champ. It's just the unfortunate thing about him is that he's one of those that you just really have to get Awakened to really be able to capitalize on him. And then, even still, like, throw as many Sig Stones on him as you possibly can. Once you do that, he's, yeah, easily one of the best mutants in the game, but... Alright, AC. You enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. We'll catch you coming up, dude. Honestly, his nerf was completely negligible to me. But then again, I never played him to take advantage of his regen. It was just a nice little happy byproduct. So, like when they nerfed his regen a little bit, it was just like, alright. No, dude. No worries at all. I wish you the best of luck with the show. Looking forward to catching it and checking it out. So, how many of you guys, speaking of nerfs and buffs and whatnot, with Hulkbuster being buffed finally right now. How long do you think it'll be before we see the Magneto one? You think that's still going to be this year that it comes out in game for everybody? My guess is it's probably not going to be out before September. Like, I wish they would come out with this pack. Like, they buffed Hulkbuster, they buffed Magneto, but maybe next month, hopefully. Yeah. I don't know, what month was it for that initial leak of the 2020 champs? Was it where they were focusing on the mutants? Because, like, there was one month where it was Falcon Cap and Zemo. There was a month where it was Professor X and, I don't know, somebody else. So, like, it would probably come out at the same time as the Professor X one. But I thought that would have been, like, I thought that was supposed to be coming out soon. July, August, maybe. Again, hopefully sooner than later. I got a 6-star Magneto and I got a 6-star Awakening Stone. And I don't mind holding on to it for a little bit longer, but I just want the guy to be good. Hey! What's up, Cedar? Happy Monday, my friend. Good to see you. Excuse me. Well, I don't know about wherever Cedar's at, but I know out in California it's still high because of the taxes. Like, the overall cost is tanked relative to what it used to be, but yeah, I mean, it's still super high compared to other parts of the states. But it can fill up the whole tank on $35, so that's something. Better than it used to be. I mean, not great, but better than it used to be. I think we should start a petition with Kabam. Since they're adding new music and new voices or sound effects or something, we should have a petition to have a cheat code where every bullet impact or every projectile has their sound effect just be boink. Effectively, everybody becomes Gwenpool, or the Gwenpool sound when she's hit. Yeah, the way I figure it is that OPEC can keep just duking it out with everybody else. Just seems to be benefiting the consumer at this point. curious. Making cuties. So I wanted to ask you your guys' opinion. What do you guys think about the new menu layout for the update? I'll give my 2 cents here in a sec, but I wanted to pick your guys' brain, see what you think. I do know it has gotten a fair bit of flack on the forums, but then again, I take everything on the forums with a grain of salt. Drax desperately needs a buff. You know, if nothing else, you know, it'd be really fun for Drax. I mean, aside from just like a brand new Guardian of the Galaxy synergy a la Fantastic Four. But like, if he just stands still, not blocking, not attacking, not dashing back, but if he holds very, very still, he turns invisible. Like Ghost or Hood, I guess. This is a fun little tongue-in-cheek something. But like, even that would just make him so much more usable. I would have also very liked to have a customizable menu. Because like, okay, I'm gonna go back after this round. Because I agree, they took some of the busyness out of the sub-menus and just put it on the main menu. And then the prioritization of icons for the menu. Like, it's great for somebody who's like new to the game. You know, it's like, hey, this is the story mode, hey, this is the monthly stuff. And then the Alliance stuff is just smaller, tucked away to the side. But for everybody else who isn't at that point, so like most everybody who's focused more on Alliance events, just seems a bit out of the way. And then again, for me, being a big arena grinder, it sucks that arena is tucked off in the farthest corner. Alright, so let's go see what I'm talking about. See, like, there's no reason for the story content to be that big. Having the monthly stuff like smack dab in the middle, sure, I can go along with that. And honestly, I take it back, the Alliance placement stuff right there, it's like right where my thumb falls. That's actually kind of convenient. But like daily quests and incursions especially, I don't care about in the least bit. So to have arenas way off there in the side, which is one of the biggest, most frequently updated areas of the game, be all the way off to the side, it's just not useful. So like if you would have taken the story content and then put that where arena is and have arena and just say incursions as 2 smaller squares on the other side of the monthly event, so it kind of mirrors each other, that would have been nice. But as it stands right now, I'm never going to go into story content again ever for anything, unless I'm just like testing a new champion. But all that stuff has 0 replayability once you beat it, so I don't need it like thrown in my face every time I sign into the main menu, you know? What am I looking for here? all the loot. Take that. And like, of all the different icons you could have for arena, you have the one that no one uses, no one plays. It's like, why not just have like a mugshot of whoever the featured champ is? I don't know. I think the idea is coming from the right place. I think it's a good, would have been like a good solid first or second iteration, but I don't think it should have been the final iteration by a long shot. I still say that what they should do, and what they probably, I would hope that they do at some point, but what they could do currently is sell a 2-star version of each new champion every couple weeks. Just have them for like, I don't know, 50,000 gold, or X amount of battle chips, or $5, or however many units. That way everyone can just get the new champ, can wake them up, can play with them, figure out their kit, see how they handle. It's a 2-star, it's not going to break anything in the game, you know, because 2-stars aren't relevant anywhere, save for like brand new scrubs in Act 1 or that one chapter in Variant 4. But I mean, otherwise, what harm would that do? It'd build up hype for new characters, get people excited for them instead of just having to watch CCP videos or hear about them secondhand. Plus, you'd think that'd bring in some added revenue too, potentially, for a nominal amount of work. But like the fact that exclusive 2-stars are a thing. Yeah. Yep, and everything's so square and blocky. I use Smash Brothers as a frame of reference a lot. I do realize that, but like the 3DS version of Smash was pretty solid. Like everything stood out. You knew where everything was just by looking at it quickly. And it was ergonomic too, so you didn't have to like, crisscross or scroll to get where you needed to go. Honestly, it almost kind of feels like they went to like menutemplates.com and got the template and then just drag and drop their features into their template settings. Again, it's a good start and it is an improvement on the old one. It just shouldn't have been the final iteration. I want to make that part abundantly clear. I'm not just needlessly bashing on Kabam. Cedar says, why the 5-star if you have the 6? Sorry, was that for somebody in the chat or me? Well, all the stuff that they have a set date on is stuff that they've been working on prior to all of this. And they have been saying this whole time that the soonest for anything that they can turn around is by August. So I don't know. Like, it's kind of nice to know what they have up their sleeve, but at the same time, too, and I don't want to sound too harsh. I'm sure there's a whole string of politics behind the scenes that they aren't letting on. But like all of it seems like more of like an idea board as opposed to this is how it's happening when and with actual concrete details. Cedar, I'm not actually going for the 5-star. I'm just going for Milestones. The one thing that I was kind of on the fence about is just whatever the cutoff would have been for Hitmonkey first time. If we went low, like in the 40 or 50 range, I would have gone for him. But his cutoff was about 70, and I don't need that. I don't need it. But the reason I do go for the 5-star, even if I have the 6, is because the 5-star is a lot easier to wake up for 1 and put sig stones into for 2. So bases was coming for a good almost 2 years before they finally were like, yeah, nah. I took that to mean Shadow was delayed because of the Alliance War reward structure. That the CCP had given them flack for only buffing rewards for Master and then Platinum 1 and Platinum 2. Whereas like 95% of the rest of everybody didn't really get anything worthwhile. But then again, I'm not sure. The other 2 of the roadmaps are what, Crystal reworks and then Champion buffs, something like that. Actually, I want to try this one out. I'm still such a scrub with Tigra. I have no idea how this is going to go. Could go very well, or could go immensely poorly. One or the other. I mean, it's usually the way it is anyway, right? But I didn't mean to do that. I just hope to God the next one the buff is worthwhile. It could be. They've definitely proven that they are capable of taking awful champions and making them OP god tier. It just makes me nervous, is all. That's what I gotta get better at. A couple ruptures. I think the thing with Tiger is you kind of are at the mercy of the AI, because usually what the AI does if they realize that you're throwing attack, like a heavy attack or something that they could easily just miss, they wind up blocking, which you can exploit. But sometimes they don't, so you kind of, like I said, are at their mercy. Because if they block, then it's an easy win for Tigra. Since she's unblockable, it's just going to go straight through it. But if they wind up being aggressive or more annoying and dexing back, then you're kind of out of luck. I don't know. I need to get good. Shadow, that's just a artistic limit. Because like even when you dex, it does the same thing. It does that for most all projectiles, actually. Aside from like the sentinel beams or ultron beams, where it's just one graphic that just stretches off screen anyway. But if like it's a missile, like Infinity Man Special 2, or Blade's Ninja Stars or whatever, then yeah, it just or Venom the Duck's eggs, something like that. Like they are just programmed to explode wherever your player character is supposed to be, regardless whether it hits or not. Come on, dude, quit chasing it. You don't get how incursions work? Which part? Yeah. It's basically dungeons with less forward. Because there's less headache to deal with. But then, like Shadow was saying, you wind up getting a bunch of extra buffs to your character too, which just makes life a lot easier. Top zone bonuses I think refresh every, was it 30 days? Not gonna lie, I am a bit sketchy on that part. Like why they thought that was a good idea. Because like I think it was supposed to like keep that same dungeon spirit in mind, where dungeons are only ever around for like a couple weeks at a time, and then they're gone for a couple weeks, and then come back for a couple weeks at the end of the month. Like that sort of thing, right? Okay, stop bleeding, please. Thank you, that works. You know, if they have a solo incursion where you still get featured champs, I'd be all over that. Like, I'm sure it would wind up taking you like 30 hours to do in order to get a featured 5-star. But, I mean, if it's less monotonous, then Arena can be. Probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, right? Oh, then in that case, Cedar, I'm out of luck. Oh hey, I hit 1,000,000 battle chips. That's been a long time coming. You know, Shermoy would definitely probably agree with you there. Nah, I'm playing. For me, so long as the rewards justify the time investment, then I'm game. Currently, the rewards don't justify it for me, which is why I'm not excited about incursions right now. I think it's a great game mode, and I think aside from the copious amounts of unnecessary menuing they make you do, I think it'd be really a lot of fun. Like an adequate mix of feeling completely overpowered and just destroying everything, and then a fair challenge too. Which I definitely appreciate. But like I just really dislike the end game reward structure. Like if they just substituted a nexus for the ramming crystals, then yeah, cool. You know, then the coolouts at 3 champs instead of 10, so it's, you know, something. Yeah, Falcon, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. So I'm gonna go with that. What Falcon said. Alright, so we got 2 more rounds of 6 stars. That back into the 5s. But then again, like I said, because I'm going for milestones, I'm not going crazy on this, so currently I'm in a pretty good place for day 1. Especially having burned through the 6 stars. Cheers. Well, that was a lucky intercept. I thought you had me. And that would have been unfortunate. Yeah, to almost hit 6 million points day 1. Yeah, that's real good. I'll take that. Yeah, let's do this. Go for the challenge domino points here. Hey, what's up, Theo? Happy Monday. Good to see you, my friend. Hope the week is off to a good start for you. And hope you had a good weekend as well. I'm gonna be careful with this guy because he's got the increased power gain. Because, you know, new Colossus and all that. I do wish I would hope to pull another 5-star, or another couple versions of 5-star Colossus, get his sig level up a little bit. That dude would be very fun to have. Some fairly decent bleeds on you. There. Wound up hurting myself more so than anything. Good. Real good. Real good. It was pretty good. I can't complain. Weekend was actually pretty relaxing. Got a chance to visit with some family, hang out. It was pretty good and low key in game too, which is really nice. Just having that balance still, you know. But I gotta say, I was really looking forward in game for all of the cool stuff coming out this week, because it's gonna be chock full of stuff. Chock full of stuff. So then, you know, in that regard, then yeah, this week's starting off pretty good too, both in game and IRL. Yeah, just getting one extra energy is kind of just like a meh. Like they were saying too that they're going to be changing or removing some of the link nodes. So if they do that in tandem with giving just one extra energy, then you should, in theory, be able to blow through an entire section per sitting, which is nice. But you know, I think a lot of that is just wait and see. Because in theory, I think that's what it's supposed to be, and that's probably what they were going for. But in actuality, once it's actually implemented, I don't know. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I hope it works. I hope it works. It's weird, Theo. Have you been able to get in since? Or have you been off all day? That's weird. Sleep is for the weak, guys. MCOC comes first. Obviously. Jeez. Because they were saying, or chat was saying a little bit earlier on, that between the couple of emergency maintenances after the update came out to just slow gameplay and whatnot, maybe that was something that, maybe that was just something that, I don't know, got fixed earlier on. I wish, I really hope that they would come up with an updated arena system, or at least updated rewards. But not. I don't remember seeing any news. But who knows? They've got 2 spotlights yet to post. So maybe they'll say something there. Because they have already covered a lot of other areas in the game, and they haven't touched arenas yet, so maybe that'll be a nice surprise. I hope so. Right. Failed to log in, but then they're like, yeah. Yeah, or Shadow, they might wind up adding a couple extra battle chips or something. Or they might actually break the bank and go like a full extra 10,000 gold reward or something, you know? I don't remember them saying that in the patch notes though, Shadow. Would have been a nice, useful thing for them to say though, you know? That could be it, Shadow. That could be it. I gotta say, I will give. I definitely will wait and see. I am excited about the July event too. I'm interested to see whatever the Canadian difficulty winds up being. And then whatever the Summer of Pain bit is too, because that should be starting up this month, right? I mean, July is about as summer as you get here. So I hope so. I really hope so. Get some spicy extra rewards. And then the whole bit about them reducing attack values is nice. But I don't know what they're going to do, because the attack values are where a huge chunk of the challenge winds up coming from. Nodes themselves are pretty, more often than not, straightforward. So without that added umph of attack values, I don't know. Kind of feels like people might be able to just steamroll through content now. Unless they start adding like champion gates. That would be a counter to that. Hey, what's up, Turkey? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Monday. Alright. Come on. Dance, Donovan. Very unlucky for me. Cedar, there's a summer calendar. I know there's the Canadian calendar in addition to the regular monthly calendar, but stop it, Namor. Stop it. No touching. And then I agree. I'm not a big fan of the dungeon 5 stars. I think a big improvement for that would be to remove the limit cap on those. Like if you could buy the same crystal multiple times, I think that'd be a little bit better. But the fact that you can only buy one ever and it takes a full like 3 months for it to reset again is not good. Getting into all this here. And that was down. Beast was down in the books. Cheers, all. Delicious. We're moving along pretty well here. Yes, I can't complain. Already passed 6 mil, so that's excellent. Well, on my way to being halfway down already in day 1. I'll take it. Alright, so. Coming up there, do a little parry. And there we go. Nightcrawler in the book. KT1. Yeah, those guys, Kabama is extremely particular about what you play the game on. Extremely particular. Like they've banned people for less, so I might be able to take up the case with support. They might be able to give you a straight answer. I would hope. Maybe. I just gotta get a poster with my name on it. Put it on the wall back here or something. And get some glasses. I don't know though, between KT1 and Cat and Baby, those guys have like majestic beards. Mine's slightly less so. That's how you tell the difference. AC could play that game with MCOC YouTubers. Are they blonde haired? Yes. Well, that narrows it down to almost everybody. Do they have glasses? Well, that cuts out about half the crowd. And then you'd be between, do they have a beard? Yes. Well, then you got like Cat and Bay, you got Seaton, you got KT1. Nightcrawler can be a real pain to fight, but if you can parry him, he's pretty straightforward. Parry 2 hits, parry 2 hits, parry 2 hits. If he's unstunnable, then that's another story. That can be pretty annoying. Yes. Yep, that's what Falcon said. Anybody with Gold Snap really does the trick. You can throw Elsa on that list too. She's got Gold Snap. Not the ideal counter, mind you, just the class disadvantage. But yeah, it does. Or Heimdall with a special attack, he gets True Strike. Or Karnak, special one with True Strike. I think a duped Falcon with the Eagle Red Eye, whatever it is. Once he dashes back and activates whatever the drone is, I think he gets True Strike that way too. Alright guys, so I am going to finish up this round. We'll probably do one more and then I'm going to probably call it a night after that. Stopping point, I think. Alright Guido, take care my friend. Enjoy the rest of your night and we'll catch you here coming up soon. Take care, bud. One more from the jug. Tigra. It's really nice. I still am really glad I took the 5-star up to rank 4. Just give me more opportunities to play as her, get better as her after. I definitely do need that. Especially because she's going to be a new staple. She's one of the rare champs that actually is good enough to, or useful enough to take a spot on the A team, just because of the Elsa synergy. Cool. Alrighty guys, that is going to do me for tonight. I want to thank all you guys who've been hanging out here the last hour and a half or so. Getting to chat and gab with you guys. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's definitely one of the highlights of doing the live streams and arena grinds in the first place. So cheers to you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to be live streaming again tomorrow night and most of the rest of the week, save for Thursday. So catch you at the same time, same place. Putting on more points for Milestones in the 5-star arena, and I'm also grinding out the 3-star. So I'll probably wind up focusing solely on that by Wednesday. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, I kindly ask you to do so, if you will. Obviously, no pressure one way or another, but all that stuff does help me out immensely, and I do very much appreciate it. There's plenty of cool stuff coming out this week here still too. There's the brand new featured 5-star crystal that is debuting tomorrow morning. We'll be popping open 5 or 6 of those and have a video out shortly thereafter, so be on the lookout for that. Got a couple more roadmaps coming out this week in addition to the new story content coming out on Wednesday. In addition to all the crazy stuff coming out this weekend, so there is a lot of stuff coming down the pipes. I think that just about covers it. I want to thank you guys again for watching, and until next time, everybody, take care. Talk soon, stay safe, and be well, everybody. Bye for now.